There we go. Oh yes. Okay, let's back it out. Frame home. Here we are. Okay. Just out on another walk. Enjoying myself here by the lake, as you can see. But, okay, there's a comment. Short comment about current events and things. Oh, it looks like a lot of the, I guess on YouTube, a lot of the people that like to make posts and things, a lot more professional than me, of course. Now they're all, well, they're happy because finally the middle management in the administrations, are like the FBI and Department of Justice and stuff, are finally starting to get on board with prosecuting some of this corruption that's almost condemned our nation. Especially since, like Obama and Hillary, they, were cooperating with the World Economic Forum, 16-year plan to basically turn our country Marxist, and in 2025 enter a treaty with China and hand America over. Hillary was planning on being president, and she would hand the U.S. military command over to the CCP and stuff like that. That would have been at the end of her term in January of 25. But thank heavens, in 2017, Trump interrupted those plans, and I'm very thankful, very grateful for Trump. And the, at that time, naive people that finally decided that, they needed to get involved in politics and trying to save our country and things, and starting to learn what was really going on. And now, what used to be just a few of us were trying to save the country and everything. Now we have ourselves a whole army of 2 or 3 generations of people that are on board, that hopefully, it looks like this is also going worldwide. So patriots in every nation now are getting on board, trying to save their countries. And so maybe we will not have global communism run by CCP or anything like that. Basically, CCP is just another British intelligence operation, like the Bolsheviks were, and whatever. So many different operations around the world has basically come out of British intelligence and the European oligarchs and things like that. Ever since like the 16th century, out of the Inquisition. Oh, shoot. Too much history to go back on, but basically it's where the Pope created a world trust after the people asserted the Magna Carta and everything like that. King of England surrendered to the Pope, and 2 years later, then the people got sick and tired of the King of England basically treating them like very poorly treated livestock, and so they forced the King of England, under threat of death, to sign the Magna Carta, asserting people's absolute natural rights. At least it was in a kind of a primitive form, but that was one of many efforts, like the Declaration of Aberystwyth, and there's other declarations back through history. But that's the thing is, that's basically the conflict worldwide is. People, anyone who's a conscience, loving, living soul, we have inherent, absolute, natural rights and stuff like that. And with those natural rights also comes natural authority. In other words, we become responsible for our well-being and our behavior and stuff. And also we're responsible for defending our natural rights. And thus that's where the natural authority comes from. Because, shoot, if you can't defend your rights, you can't defend the innocent, others, and stuff like that, then you have no rights. And if you don't defend your rights, then you also forfeit your rights and stuff. All that. Too much to go into here in this topic. That's not my... But I'm basically saying that patriots, we're on it. We're building momentum. We're now starting to gain over favor of the middle rank management in our government administrations and everything like that. So it looks like if we can do this without the criminal traitorous, you know, basically the criminally insane people from throwing us into a civil war or something like that, or trying to frame us or patsy us or whatever they want to, all the things that they constantly try to do. If we do it gradually, without allowing them to create enough of a scene to try to justify, them turning the whole chessboard over, so to speak, then we'll get it back. And we'll be able to save our country, save our planet, save humanity, and everything. From, matter of fact, AI itself will come on our side and everything if we can wrestle AI away from being a tool used primarily, by the criminally insane and stuff like that. So just like Lucifer is the ultimate psychopath, it's knowledge without love, and then Nebuchadnezzar, being a glorious, leader and everything, and then becoming high and arrogant. Him actually having to be humbled and eating grass for 7 years before he rose back up again and realized that, hey, there is a great cosmic spirit and everything that's in charge of the universe, and that we're just, small players in all of these. Everything. In other words, let's move on with authority and with humbleness and everything. And we can do this. We can do this. We've got it. We can do it. Keep on keeping on. We're on the right path. Don't lose heart, and keep the faith. Middle management and the common people. Basically, the three types of people. You've got the 30% of humanity who are mayhems. They thrive in confusion and causing problems. And then you've got a third of humanity that they would rather do right and suffer wrong in order to do right. And then you've got the middle of the ground, the 30%, who are go along and get along. In other words, they'll go along just to get along with evil, or they go along to get along with good. It's that middle group that we're trying to win over right now, and that's the reason why. So basically, don't try to win them over. Focus on the 30% of the people that that give a damn, basically. And when we basically keep our wits about us and basically start getting things back in the middle ground, they'll come and join our sides instead of helping out the evil side and stuff. So, okay, God bless everybody, and I'm going to check out. Okay, bye-bye for now.